The time is upon us. Hello. Welcome to stream. I have a cold, so if I'm sniffly, I apologize. I tried my very best to blow my nose as hard as I could and be as unsniffly as possible, but there's only so much you can do when you have a cold. It's been a while, partly because I have a cold and I'm mostly over it now, but it was pretty bad on Monday, and I was like, I don't want to be on camera as like a snotty mess. That's the main thing, which is better than last time where the main thing was depression. I think my mic's a little too loud. Let's turn that down a little bit. Yeah, that looks a little better. Okay. I was peeking. I think my hair is a different color than the last time I streamed. My hair is green now, so that's fun. We're gonna do some game design today, as we normally do on Thursdays, but we're not working on Oops All Warlocks today, because I need to, just think hard about it and figure out what I'm actually doing with the game. I feel like it's a little distracted right now, which is, very on brand for me, but, not what I want, not a great vibe for a game. So instead we're working on game jam stuff. Let me jump over to the thing. Not right thing. This thing. Hello. Look, game jam stuff. I finished my short rest game, which, this is it. This is the one. This one's mine. Tell me about your day. It's cute. It's pay what you want, so you can get it for free if you like it. I'm pretty proud of it. It's probably my second favorite thing I've made, which is good. Now we're working on something for March of the Wizards, 2K19, because it's March and Wizards. We have 7 days, so we might do this again on next Thursday. Wizards, look at all these cool games that exist. This one looks really cool. I really want to play this one. Wizards. Yeah, so I wrote something, and I'm not sure if it's good. I don't know if I like it. I wrote a guide to making a familiar, and I feel like I don't know if this is enough of a game as it is, or if it needs more, because this is written in in the voice of in the voice of the guide. So it says, welcome, state your name, teacher, and current rank. We are not detecting your familiar. If you think there is an error, please fill out a bug report located on our website. Otherwise, follow the following instructions to summon a familiar. Guide to summoning a familiar. Create a circle as perfect as you can. In this circle is where your familiar will be summoned. The size and material matter. A 1-inch circle of ink will produce a different familiar than a 3-foot circle of cloth. It is not a binding circle. Creating a binding circle around the summoning circle is not advised. A hostile relationship leads to hostile magic. Collect materials for your familiar to feed on. Trinkets, tokens, and totems' energies will seep into your familiar, imbuing them with their essence. The materials must be placed around the circle. Do not be alarmed if the color starts to drain of your collected materials. This is a good sign. Stare at the center of the circle. Remain focused. Open your mind to your familiar. Allow them to take shape in your mind's eye. As you do so, they will take shape in the circle. Don't lose focus. If you follow these directions, your familiar should be now... Oops, should be now, instead of... should now be manifest. Bond with your familiar. Bond with it, and the ritual is complete. Bond, the magical relationship between the wizard and familiar. And then I need to write, something here that's in order to bond with your familiar, do this thing. To bond with your familiar. Bond with the familiar. A wizard must do something. I don't know. I'm still in my I'm still doing my happy computer voice. I think I don't know I want it to be a thing that you can. I don't want it to be share blood or something, because I don't want I want this to be a thing that is people can physically do to in this is sort of LARP, I guess, because I'm expecting people to like actually make a circle and stuff. So I don't want to be like bleed for your familiar, because like I don't want people to be like self-harming or anything. But that's like the first thing that comes to mind. Maybe just like have a conversation. Like must converse with the familiar. Must converse with the familiar and convince them to join. And convince them to join. And convince them to join in the partnership. With it and convince it to join in the partnership. Like, I like this. I want people to like actually do this, but I kind of also want to be like roll 2d6 to see how, based on like how well you follow the rules, and to see how this works out for you. Like I want more like things to think about, I think. I don't know. I'm struggling with this. I'm not even totally sure if I like it at all. But you know, that's how game design goes. You're not sure. Well, for me, it goes. You're not sure if you like your thing at all until you're basically done with it, because half finished things feel weird. But I think I do want more than just this. I think I want like, I don't know, because I like the idea of it just being like a guide to summon a familiar, and that it's not anything more than that, and that it's just like an in character document that you might find. But it feels incomplete right now. Like that there should be more game to it. Like there's not a lot of game here. It's mostly like fluff, and I don't know if that's good or bad or what. Yeah, so that's where I'm at. Maybe I should like share this with people and see what they think. It seems like an ill-fated stream because I am kind of just thinking and not really working on a game, and maybe I should have thought of that before I started streaming, but oh well, it's too late now. I'm on camera. Let's just write like what the plus would be for, like, so +1 for very perfect circle. Be honest. +1 for sentimental or meaningful trinkets. Trinkets losing I'm just like thinking, something that I'm like thinking about like with this guide is like in Harry Potter, Half-Blood Prince, when like they're like given instructions to make the potion, but the like instructions aren't complete, or a different example is the Great British Bake Off, where they are like given instructions to make a dish, but not like enough instructions. They're given like just the basic instructions, and they have to like figure some of it out on their own. That's what I'm sort of thinking of. I can't spell. Spelling better. To worthy sacrifice. Let's change to meaningful. And let's just get rid of this. Sentimental trinkets. What do I call them? Materials. To sentimental materials. That are meaningful sacrifices. +1 for compatible materials. It is easier for a to bring together complementary materials. Maybe like +1 for like creative circle material, maybe like material that is like unexpected or new, or maybe something like +1 for something about the circle material, but it needs to be like because it's new, or because +1 for no, let's just I'll come back to it. +1 for not losing focus. +1 for I can't spell focus. I'm the worst speller of all time. +1 for what's it called? For picturing, for imagining a familiar for imagining a familiar appropriate for circle size. +1 for imagining a familiar appropriate for circle material. Let's just copy and paste. Let's do some copy and pasting so that I don't have to keep typing that out for circle. Hi, Luke. Yeah, spelling is not a strong suit of mine in ever. But yeah, I thank every day for Google for like spell check, because I would be in big trouble if not for spell check. The only test I ever cheated on was a spelling test, and it was because the person who was sitting next to me was like, "You can cheat on my test if you want," and I was like, I was very nervous, but I was like, I thought this person was cool, and I was like, okay, I guess, and did that. And this was like in 4th grade, which I guess, which still having spelling tests in 4th grade is interesting, I think. Yeah, I'm working on my game for March of the Wizards. I don't know if I'm thinking about it. Yeah. I should zoom this in so that you can actually see what I'm doing, because I always forget to do that. Yeah, it's right now, I'm worried that there's not enough, oh, hi Laugh. Yeah, Retro Curse is the English alphabet. Very good. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's enough, like, game, and also I wrote it all, like, in fiction, and I'm not sure if that is good, especially for, like, this is probably a one-player game, so, like, for materials, so, like, I've only just remembered there's only a week left, but I have an idea, so all is well. Yes, there's a week left, so I might be working on this again next Thursday, but we'll see. It's a thing. It's written all in, like, this part is, like, all in fiction writing, which I like, and I like the idea of having that, like, artifact of, like, here is what the thing is in fiction, but I don't know if that is enough. Like, I feel like, do I miss yet another game jam? It's possible. They're doing one this game jam is hosted by RPG Design Friends as part of 12 months of jams. Hashtag 12jam. So, they're doing a jam every month now, so, and it's specifically, like, tabletop stuff, mostly, or tabletop people, mostly. I think they're allowing other games as well, but, oh, Satan is our cousin. Thank you for following. Did you see the cool dragon? There's supposed to be a cool dragon. Ah, there it is. I was looking at the stream. I saw it on the stream. What was I doing? Yeah, a game jam every month. So there's a lot of game jams to participate in. If you're worried about missing this one, you can always catch the next one. Yeah, so my game is about, like, summoning a familiar, and I have, like, this, like, very, like, cool indeed, yes. This, like, very, like, computer-y, like, not very clear guide for summoning the familiar, and am now, like, working on figuring out if I need more game than that, or if that is fine. So I'm just sort of adding more game and seeing how I feel about it, and then coming back, and then I'm gonna come back and look at all of it. Let's put this in italics so that people know that it's not, like, in fiction. So, like, is it, like, however many points you get is what familiar you, like 1 point, 0 points. Oh, I'm not in italics anymore. 0 points. Your familiar, your attempt to summon familiar fails. It comes together as slime and as a writhing puddle. As a writhing puddle, unsentient, and unable to bond. Or maybe it should be, maybe this one should be worse. Like, if you did a bad job, it should be like, hold on, we'll save this one. Maybe it's like, you summon something worse. Something far more dangerous than a familiar. Or should I do like minus points for like 0 or less? Or less points. Like -1 for including a binding circle. -1 for yeah, well, I'll come up with other ones, but for now, -1 for something more dangerous than a familiar. Dangerous than familiar, and far more powerful. Okay, I had an idea. No familiar comes to your call, but something far more dangerous slips through into the door you opened. Everything just slipped through the door I'm opened. What horror do you now face? Yeah? This can be like 1 to 2 points. I guess I've been using dashes. We'll do colons instead of dashes. 1 to 2 points. Your attempt to summon fails. It comes to writhing as a puddle, unsentient and unable to bond. How many points do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1 to 2 points. Oops. 3 to 4 points. 4 to 5 points. 6 to 7 points. Five to 6 points. I totally did that wrong when I said it out loud. 5 to 6 points, 7 points. Yay, okay. Okay, 7 points is a perfect familiar. I'm learning how to spell familiar. I just do it wrong every time and then have to go back. A perfect familiar. A reflection of yourself and a manifestation of yourself and a manifestation of your power. Manifestation of your power. Your power. What? I need an adjective. That it's, like, very good. What, like, not perfect again. What, like, something being... Do you... A manifestation of your power and perfectly and wonderfully willing to bond with you. What? I'm adding questions to the end of these. What? That's basically just like describe your familiar. What? I don't want angelic, but something like angelic. That means like, I'm stuck on angelic, and I don't think that's the right word. Maybe we can do angelic synonyms. It's hard to say angelic when you have a cold. Exemplary, that's good. Which I don't think I'm pronouncing that right. Exemplary. What exemplary partner do you now have? How do you clean... I think this is how do you clean up the mess you've made. Question marks. So this has got to be like, okay, and this has got to be like, no. This has got to be like, yeah, and this has got to be like, yeah. I'm using sounds to get my points across now, which is fun. 3 to 4 points. You summon a familiar. Weak. I'll get it right one time. Familiar. I'll spell it right at some point. Weak. Weak and, not contradictory, but weak and, impudent? Is that a word? Is that what I'm thinking? Is that what, not showing respect for another person? Yes, that is what I want. And impudent. Weak and impudent, I'll write another sentence, but it ends with do you it to be your partner. But I want another sentence in here. Weak and impudent and malformed creation. Malformed creation. Poisoned by, poisoned by, like, not, like, poisoned by, like, emotion? Like by, like, dark feelings? By, like, what, I don't know if I like that implication, but maybe it's poisoned by, like knowing that it is less than it could be, but I need a single word for that, poisoned by potential? I miss potential. Yeah, okay. 5 to 6. A perfectly a serviceable partner. A serviceable partner. Perhaps not the powerful being you were expecting. Where's the powerful being you were expecting? But a willing confidant. How are they? I've been using it. How is it less than than ideal? What's it less than ideal? Is it an than ideal? Is this anything? Like, this is like a now it's like an online quiz where it's like, answer these questions and then we'll tell you about your thing based on the number of points that you've gotten, which, I don't know, that feels like something. And you can do it wrong on purpose, and then, like, if get these questions there. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's not, like, terrible. I don't know if it's, like, super good. I don't know if I love it, is the thing, but I might submit it anyway, just because, like, it's nice to, like, finish something, but I might, like, we have a week, I could write a different game. We could start a different game now. I only have half an hour before I've got to go, because I'm in a game, but I don't know. I didn't have any, like, super good ideas for, like, the Wizard Jam, which is weird because I think about, like, magic-y stuff a lot. But, like, maybe, like, something... I wanted to do something about, like, casting a spell, and this is what I ended up coming up with. Like, I wanted, like, there to be, like, a lot of physicality to it, and I feel like maybe I could add more steps. Like, more things to do to, like more of, like, of the ritual. But also I feel like maybe this is good. I don't know, it feels kind of, like, incomplete, but I don't know what would make it feel better to me, so maybe it's just, like, maybe this just isn't, like, my favorite game I've made. Like, that's okay. Things don't always have to be perfect. Like, this is better than some of the games I've made. I've made some not great games. I don't know. I'm like trying to talk myself into this, that this is okay. Because I don't want to make perfect games. Like, that's not where I don't think it's possible to make perfect games, and I think if I strived to make perfect games, I would never complete a game. And I feel more accomplished when I complete games, even if I don't love them. We can get working on like a logo for this. Like, I think a summoning circle might be like a good. We need a name. That's not Wizard Game. Because Wizard Game is not. That's not a good name for a game. Well, maybe it could be a good name for a game, but it's not a good name for this game. Let's look at some pictures and see if we can come up with something. Summoning circle. Or maybe just like a circle. Settings. Advanced search. Or tools. Usage rights. Reuse with modification. There's not a lot of summoning circle things. Maybe just like circle? We could do just like a circle and like write the name in the middle. Just like a perfect circle. Is that anything? I don't know. Imperfect games are fine. It's a pretty wise impulse. Yeah, I try to like lean into that because I know that I can be a perfectionist and I don't want to. I don't want my games to suffer because of that. Let's see if we can. Let's open this in like, I don't know. What do I have? Do I have any? I think I have. We could just use paint. Yeah, here we go. Can you see this? No, because it's oh yeah, yes you can. There we go. Here's the circle. Text. I guess we could like draw our own like summoning sigils. Sigils. I'm great at drawing sigils, as it turns out. This is kind of fun, just like drawing like squiggly shapes. Oh, Microsoft account problem. Great. Yeah, squiggles. I've never used Paint before, actually. Because I normally do this on my laptop and use like a slightly, like a program that's like not, it's like a like actual photo editing program. Okay, I've been trying to make a sigil drawing game forever. Maybe I'll make a game. Maybe I'll try to make that game again. Yeah, that could be. That's like a wizardy thing, like draw sigils. I just had a whole bunch of fun drawing some sigils. I think I want to do more drawing games because I like. There was like a long time where I thought I was gonna be an artist, and like art is really important to me and like aesthetic stuff. And I should make more drawing games. Maybe I'll like try to make it. Maybe I'll submit this game and try to make a second game that is like a drawing game of some sort for wizards. I don't know, or maybe for the next game jam I'll focus on doing a drawing game. I'm not totally sure what the next game jam is. I could probably find out. I do chaos magic, so I know a process for drawing sigils. Very cool. I don't know anything about like magics, like real magics and stuff, but yeah, so I don't know anything about it. That's all. Like, but I think it's cool and like I appreciate it. Let me see if I can figure out what the next game jam is and see if a drawing game would work for it. Start thinking already. Maybe. We'll see. I need more information on it to know. I tried to gamify that I have tried to gamify that for the last few years. I keep it's even harder to talk when you have a cold. I have tried gamifying that for the last 4 years. I keep missing the wording somehow. Yeah, that's fair. Words are hard. Maybe it's just called familiar. Maybe it's like familiar, like it is like you are familiar with a thing, and then it is a familiar. Is that spelled the same way? Yes, it is. Unless I'm spelling familiar the other one wrong. But I'm pretty sure it's spelled the same way. Yeah, like it, which is familiar. Familiar is a good. I'm about this name now. Where did come back up? Paint. This is a terrible logo, but whatever. I don't care. I need to like center this. I don't know enough about Paint and how to use it. Stop. I don't want to. Is there like a drag tool? Like a drag tool. Like a move tool. Paint, why are you this way? And by this way, I mean just like, I guess it's because you're like, what's 3D Paint? No, hold on. We're not going to look at 3D Paint. We're going to try to fix this. No, okay. Where's the, like... Okay. No, don't... I don't want to resize the whole... Tools. Why? There's literally not, like, a drag tool. There's, like, a... You can zoom in. Look at that. I guess I just have to click where it... Okay. Let's just erase this and try again. Paint is bad, folks. Now it's too far over the other way. Why is this so hard? Okay, I guess we're erasing again. Trying again. Third time's the charm, right? Yeah, that looks better. That's fine. Let's fill in the background like red also. And see how that looks. Well, that looks bad because there's an edge to this. Okay, never mind. We're gonna not do that. You can't okay. Damn it, I undid too many times, and now I forgot to type it again. Familiar. There. We got it. Okay. File save. Great. Okay. Let's just upload this game. Let's just do it. Let's do it live. I'm gonna do it live. Did it download? There it is. Come on. Come be on my desktop so that I can see you. No? Where'd it go? It's gone. Oh, there it is. Oh, wait. It's still called Wizard Game. I can change that. Rename. Familiar. Okay. I don't think you'll see it. I don't think you'll see anything weird if I, like, upload a new project to Itch Live. Like, that'll probably be fine. Familiar. On my desktop. Summon your own familiar. Familiar. F-A-M-I-L-I-A. Familiar. It is a physical game. Yes, downloadable. At least. Yeah, that's fine. Can I drag this? No, cancel. Upload file. It's a book. Made for, hold on. It's made for the I want to copy the like, I want to put the like, this in, made for March of the Wizards, 2K19. Every wizard needs a familiar. That should be an A, not an I. I'm spelling it like worse. Every wizard needs a familiar. Use the step-by-step guide. To summon yours. Is it yours? Like this? Yeah. Wizard. Wizard. That's fine. No, that's all fine. Save and view page. Yeah, it's like a very basic game. But it's good. It's good. Cycle those. Let's make it a public. It's a public now. And now we can go to jams and submit it. Yay, look, we did it. My game list is starting to get big, like there it is, it's on there. I've got like a lot of games now. See? Some of them are restricted because I decided they were unfinished or bad. But we're getting there. This is my most recent one. I did it for the Short Rest Game Jam. I'm very proud of it. I think it turned out real well. And then I found this great picture of this cat stuffed animal for it. I should make a sigil game and charge for it. Yes, people should charge for their games. I probably don't charge enough for my games because I feel like I'm not good enough yet, which is probably not good. But I'm charging for If I Were a Boat, and I'm charging for Nemesis Love because I put a lot of work into Nemesis Love. If I Were a Boat is $5. I'm really proud of If I Were a Boat. I think it's the best game I've done. A Bird in Space was pretty good too. I'm just sort of reminiscing now. I like game jams a lot because it gives me like some direction for making a game rather than just having to come up with everything by myself. I don't know. I find that comforting in a way. It's like art classes. Like I always liked art. I always liked art, but I always liked art classes more than just doing art by myself. Where they like, here, take this book and turn it into art or stuff like that. And I don't know. That always, it's the same thing with game jams, I guess. I wonder how many people ended up submitting to this game jam. 34? That's a fair amount of games. Yeah. We did it. We did it. We made a game. That was good. I finished a game live and then submitted it. I feel good about that. Submitting games. Yes, that makes sense. Submitting games always feels good. I'm not totally sure what you're referring to because I've been talking a lot. Submitting games always feels good, even if later it feels bad because I feel like my game isn't good enough compared to other people's. But in the moment of like hitting submit and being like, yes, I am done, it feels very good. I think the next game I may be a drawing game. Drawing is... I feel like there should be more drawing games. I always feel bad about I feel a little bad playing like things like Pictionary and stuff with people because like, well, not Pictionary, I guess, but like things like Jackbox games where you have to draw. Like my friends are always like, I don't want to do the drawing one, and I'm like, but the drawing one is fun because I like drawing, but they don't like drawing, so like, or feel like they're not good at drawing, so it. But like, I don't know, in a role-playing game, the like point isn't to make a good drawing. It's never that. That's never the point, and I don't want that to be the point. That would be a bad point for a game. But I'm gonna see if I can make a drawing game. That sounds fun. Yeah, let's do outro because I have 10 minutes to get ready for my game. I streamed very late today, or not very late. I streamed. All my games are starting to turn into drawing games. Actually, that's not a problem. That's not a bad problem to have. What was I gonna say? Oh, so this was great. Game designs on Thursdays as always. I'm hoping to like get back into streaming more now that I'm feeling a little better. So tomorrow we should be back to hopefully finish up The World Ends With You. I'm thinking maybe next we'll play Sekiro Shadows Die Twice when that comes out. I don't totally know when that comes out, but I've never done a From Software game. And, you know, this might be a good one to start with, because it's the new one. So I think that might be fun for, like, games that we're going to do. But game design-wise, I'm, like, slowly working on Oops All Warlocks. I need to, like, think hard about it, because it's kind of confused right now. But hopefully we'll get back to that soon, because I want to keep working on it, because I really like a lot of the ideas I have for that. I have a Discord now. You can... I know, Lav, you're in the Discord. It's very quiet. No, I think I'm the only person. No one's really posted anything, but that's fine. I don't know how to make an active Discord, so I'm content with an inactive one. But you can find that on my Twitter, on the pinned tweet. Yeah. Where things are... I'm doing things, and that's good. And, yeah. Should we see if we can raid someone with 3 viewers? Is DC still streaming? I don't think so. Who's streaming? Do I know anyone who's streaming? Let's find out. No, I don't really know anyone. Whatever, we won't... I'm bad at doing that. I also have a very quiet Discord. It's a vibe. Yeah, it's nice to, like, know that that people are, like, there, even though, like, no one says anything. And like that I can say things if I wanted to say things. It's good. Yeah, but I tried to get a bot to, like, work to say the Discord link, but I don't think it worked. Yeah, it didn't work. I don't know how to make bots work, so maybe I'll work on figuring that out. Either way, the stream is over. I have to get ready for a game. So yeah, thank you for coming. This was... Even though we just sort of chilled and worked on a game for an hour, it was good. I like it when people show up. So we'll get back to this tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Unless you can't make it, which is fine. But hopefully I will be there tomorrow. Yes. I'm hoping to have a good game. It's a Star Wars-themed Scum and Villainy game, and... we were talking about we've only had 2 sessions, and we moved very quickly through them, but we had a conversation about, like, slowing down and having more in-character stuff, so hopefully we'll, like, implement that today, and that should be good, because I love in-character stuff. So that's the vibe of that game. I hope it goes well, too. I'm just sort of rambling now, so I'm just gonna go. Bye!